I must appreciate your, it's concisely you have given the complete overview of entire medical communications or medical marketing. And I'm sure a lot of the participants will be benefited from this. So thank you so much for that.
So she's probably asking about the skills and qualities.
Yeah, so she wrote, given that much of work performed by a freelance medical writer as well, can this all of this can be taken by a medical advisor within a pharmaceutical company. So, what additional skills and qualities should a freelancer medical writer develop to differentiate themselves to enhance their distinctiveness in the field? That is the question.
Yes. So when it comes to skills, we've been speaking about it a lot. First of all, I told you that academic background, it's always preferable to have a science background, somebody who has an understanding of medicines, therapies, diseases. That is always a plus point. Second is writing skills, communication skills. And when we say communication skills, we're not only just talking about how you write, how correctly you write, but also how you are able to express yourself for a given, because you have to write different kinds of materials. So the communication skill has to be good. You should have some creative writing skills also. Whatever you write, creativity is also always welcome. So that has to be there. Then you need to have an eye for detail. Very small things matter when you are working on communication material. So, and these are the things that you go on developing for yourself. Your literature searching skills, they need to be enhanced. I would also say that you should make yourself well versed with the currently existing AI. What kind of AI you can use to enhance your writing, because not all AI is going to, take your job, but it is going to increase, enhance, improve your productivity immensely. So we need to learn about that also. So yeah, I think these are some of the skills that we should work on. You could also try reading up about what are the different guidelines available, what is medical communication all about, what are the different kinds of communication materials, are there any guidelines that are available for them. For example, someone asks you to develop a consensus statement. So you should find out if there are any guidelines about how to develop a consensus statement and what can you do about it. So those are some of the skills that you can develop.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for answering. If participants are not asking, maybe I'll compile some of the commonly asked questions and maybe I'll ask you. Is it okay?
Yes, yes,
All right.
absolutely.
So question number one for you. Is higher education compulsorily required for getting into medical communications or is only graduation fine?
Okay. So there is no yes and no question, but if I talk about myself, yes, higher education gives you a certain perspective about therapies, which probably you will not understand as a graduate, because an advanced knowledge about therapies, about um, molecules, about procedures is very important. And that comes with an advanced knowledge, because you also learn your researching skills, because it's extremely important to understand the subject well. And I personally believe that anyone who has a master's degree is benefited by that.
Absolutely, because in masters at least we learn those basic writing skills, research skills,
Yes,
and that
exactly.
definitely provides an edge over rest of them. Perfect, thank
Yes.
you. Second question would be regarding softwares and AI. There is so much of talk happening around AI. Partially, you already answered it. There is always a fear that will AI replace medical writers? AI has already replaced a lot of content writing positions and jobs across the globe. But what it will do to medical writing or medical communications? What is your thought?
Yes. So, no, it is not going to take up your job. It is going to definitely supplement your job. So, we all need to be well versed with whatever the new evolving AI tools keep coming in for medical writing, and we have to be well versed with everything about medical writing first. Secondly, there are certain clinical decisions, there are certain things which comes with a certain amount of having a perspective. Just giving an information that these scenarios might happen and what would be your decision might not give you the correct answer. There has to be some human approach that has to be applied when we are taking decisions, when we are working in this field. So, no, it is not going to take your jobs, but it is definitely going to help you increase your productivity and to not become obsolete in the field. It is very important that you keep yourself updated with the AI tools that keep coming almost on a daily basis and know which ones are good and which ones you should use. I could name some that we use in our day-to-day practice. For example, we use referencing softwares. We A lot of us use Grammarly, a lot of us probably use Quillbot, a lot of us would be using something called Elicit, and there are several others. I can't remember them off the tip, but there are several such AI tools which we can always incorporate in our day-to-day working.
Perfect. There is another common question that many of the fellow medical writers would be, curious to know, but then most of them don't, ask in public forums like this. So, should we use ChatGPT for creating medical content?
No, you don't use ChatGPT for creating medical content, but you can use ChatGPT for creating, say, framework for what you are going to write. And with that framework, you can go and do your literature search. So it saves you a lot of time which you would have otherwise wasted in creating, reading and then creating a framework for or a TOC or index for what you're going to work on. So ChatGPT should be used judiciously, but never for developing content, because in medical marketing, the content that you develop should be supplemented with references. And until and unless you are sure of the reference where the information provided to you or returned to you by ChatGPT comes from, you should not be using those.
Perfect. Thank you. What about presentation skills in medical marketing?
Extremely important. Anywhere, presentation, not only developing the presentations, but also I have already mentioned the communication skills. So developing presentations and being able to talk, express what is written on the presentations is always extremely important, because sometimes you have to be the face facing the client. So it's important.
Yeah, back then probably it was not so important. Let's say when I joined in 2007, it was not so important to go and do presentation, but today, almost all of us go in field and talk. So it is definitely important. Thank you so
In
much.
today's context, it is.
Yes,
It's
so
quite important.
absolutely, absolutely. Perfect. Thank you so much. Just wanted to know, where can we get guidelines specific to medical marketing? Are there any guidelines related to social media platforms as well?
So, as I said, it depends on the information that you are trying to develop. So, while you could not, there for everything, there might not be an official guideline, but there are guidelines that you will have to search for. For example, if we need to understand what we can do and cannot do, the UCPMP guidelines also covers certain aspects of what we can do on social media and what we cannot do on social media. So
Right.
for each and everything, we have to go and find the guidelines. There is Equator Network where you will find a lot of guidelines. UCPMP, everyone should make themselves aware of. There is WHO is also pharmaceutical marketing ethics. So those we can go through, and they all keep evolving themselves. So in current scenario, they all talk about what we can do on social media and what we cannot do on social media.
Absolutely. And most importantly, we must remember one more thing. Medical marketing is mostly localized to a country or a place.
Yes.
So, and we must understand the local guidelines. And if you are publishing something for the international audience, then as Pooja rightly said, guidelines like from Equator and other international agencies can also be helpful. Plus, following the regulatory framework for that country is absolutely important. And sometimes most of the medical marketing professionals, they tend to ignore these regulatory guidelines. And later on, when the information comes back from client, then it becomes a very embarrassing situation. So it's good to follow these guidelines in the beginning itself, so that we don't have to face such situations. Perfect. So I think we had a good session today, and thank you so much, Pooja, for spending time with us and joining in from Germany.